Hand soap is a must in the back of house. So is what comes after. O'Keeffe's Working Hands Hand Cream is the go-to for healing dry, overwashed hands. Keep a few by the sink. Your team will thank you. Visit o'keeffescompany.com/restaurant daily and use code NRN for 15% off your first order. Jobs numbers were unexpectedly rosy in January. Is Red Lobster continuing to close restaurants? And Chili's is launching a margarita club. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the restaurant industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally.
And I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. The U.S. economy added about 130,000 jobs in January, according to new federal data released Wednesday morning. This exceeded expectations and brought the unemployment rate down to 4.3% versus 4.4% in December. Eating and drinking places added a net 27,800 jobs in January, up from 13,900 in December, and marking an eighth consecutive monthly increase in employment. The full-service sector posted the strongest growth in 2025, adding a net 55,000 jobs during the year. However, that sector remains about 3.7% below pre-pandemic levels.
Red Lobster could close more locations. CEO Damola Adam Olakin told the Wall Street Journal that the chain is reviewing its real estate and looking for ways to cut costs as it continues to recover from its 2024 bankruptcy. Red Lobster closed about 130 locations that year. Sales have improved, but they are still not back to pre-bankruptcy levels, the CEO said.
Chili's is turning its wildly successful Margarita of the Month program into an official club. The extension was inspired by fans and intentionally introduced in time for National Margarita Day on February 22nd. Membership is open to all guests 21 and older and includes a passport to track monthly margarita purchases and a new line of merchandise. Chili's sold nearly 30 million margaritas in 2025, more than any other restaurant chain. CEO Kevin Hochman has said that if Chili's were a country, it would be the third largest buyer of tequila in the world, behind the U.S. and Mexico.
Paris Hilton is appearing in Carl's Jr.'s ad again. The celebrity and the quick service chain gained wide attention in the early 2000s with her risque ads eating burgers while draped over luxury automobiles. The new ad recaptures that with added nostalgia and the obvious use of artificial intelligence to create Paris Hilton clone bots working a car wash while also promoting a deal to buy one Carl's Jr. Famous Star burger and get a second one for $1. The commercial is part of a wave of nostalgia-oriented promotions across the restaurant industry, often targeting older millennials and younger Gen X consumers with callbacks to boy bands, sitcoms, and cartoons of the 1990s and early 2000s.
Wendy's is rolling out a chicken tenders ranch wrap just a few months after introducing a new lineup of chicken tenders called Tendies. The wrap features two of those tenders in a soft flour tortilla with lettuce, cheddar cheese, and ranch dressing. With the launch, Wendy's becomes the latest chain to jump into the chicken wraps category, following Long John Silver's, Potbelly, Subway, KFC, Jimmy John's, Popeyes, Sonic, McDonald's, and more, as consumers demand portable, crispy chicken offerings. Wendy's is also launching a new cheesy bacon cheeseburger for a limited time.
And Long John Silver's is bringing its signature tartar sauce to Kroger stores for a limited time and just in time for Lent, which starts on February 18th. With this extension, Long John Silver's joins a growing list of chains jumping onto retail shelves. Just this week, Dutch Bros launched new CPG products, including ground coffee and ready-to-drink lattes.
And that should do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest restaurant news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe.
Hand soap is a must in the back of house. So is what comes after. O'Keeffe's Working Hands Hand Cream is the go-to for healing dry, overwashed hands. Keep a few by the sink. Your team will thank you. Visit o'keeffescompany.com/restaurant daily and use code NRN for 15% off your first order.